Imagine starting a conversation. Someone comes up and says, "Hi." How do you know what to say back? How do they know what to say to begin with? We don't have time to carefully and logically sift through every possible option. Instead, we use heuristics. Heuristics are mental shortcuts that we use to quickly process large amounts of information. We learn these shortcuts by watching the same routine so often that it sticks. These heuristics help prevent information overload, and they reduce brain power needed for decisions. Most of the time, they're really helpful. For example, you come into a room, and your friend is pointing at something. What do? You apply the heuristic and you look. But sometimes, heuristics can lead us astray. People who know about heuristics can use them to make us do what they want us to do. Persuasion is defined as the process by which a message induces change in beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors. In other words, persuasion is convincing others to believe what you want them to, or convincing them to act in a certain way. In politics, once candidates introduce themselves as Republicans or Democrats, we immediately think that we know more about them. In other words, we take a huge mental shortcut by assuming that everyone in a political party believes the same thing. Heuristics are especially useful when you are uncertain. Imagine you are about to make a bunch of copies. Someone walks up and says, "Excuse me, I have 5 pages. May I please use the copy machine?" What do you say? A study found that 60% of the time people comply. The study then found compliance rates when given a good reason. In this case, people are even more likely to say yes. When the person asked to use the copy machine because they were running late, 94% let them go ahead. What's even more surprising is that if given any reason at all, people are just as likely to say yes as when they hear a good reason. When the person asked to use the copy machine because they needed to make a copy, which is what everyone does at a copy machine, 93% let them go ahead. People are busy and they use heuristics to determine what actions to take or words to say. In this case, the word "because" was enough of a clue that the reason was immaterial, and they let the person make the photocopies first. So how do you use this in daily life? Well, let's say there's a long line at a food cart. You could try just asking to cut the line, but you'll be more successful if you say, "Can I cut in line because I'm running late?" Or even, "Can I cut in line because I want a hot dog?" Many TV shows use a laugh track as a heuristic to win over viewers. A study found that a laugh track makes you laugh more and longer. Hearing laughter signals that you should look for something funny. While you are subconsciously looking, you are more likely to find the joke funny. Proceed with caution. Those who know heuristics will show you sweeping overgeneralizations. But if you are on watch against mindless compliance, you'll see through their blatant tricks. Instead, seek out other messages and balance points of view.